guys, it's Angie. Hope you're having a great day. I wanted to do a video on how I put my foundation on. I had not done anything like that before. I am going to be using the Hourglass liquid powder foundation, mattifying, oil-free, blah blah blah. It's a really nice foundation. I do have it on right now, of course. If you want to see how I did this, please keep watching. I do have a lot of acne right now, so please excuse that, and please don't be too scared when you see me. Okay guys, one of the first things I do whenever I'm putting on my face makeup, and a lot of the times I'm doing this actually while I'm doing my eye makeup. My eyebrows are always done first. I do use this Urban Decay Vitamin-Infused Complexion Prep Spray. I also love this. This is out though. This is by Jane Iredale. It's the D2O Hydration Spray. I love both of these. I know I'm oily, but I'm also combo in the winter, so I do like these just to make my skin look a little bit better than it normally does in the winter, because I can get dry in here, and I also obviously have a lot of acne, so I use a lot of products to combat that, so that will make your skin dry. It's a big mess. Something I do next is I just started using this. It's the Puff Off by Benefit. It's for your under eyes, and it's a cute little product, and it looks like a little iron if you haven't seen it yet. And I always put some type of under eye cream on to make sure this is a hydrated area. Lightly put it in there. I usually put this on way before I do my eye makeup, but for the sake of showing you guys, I thought I would show you guys what I actually primer that I use is by Color Science. This is the box, and this is what it is, a skin mattifying primer. I do buy this from my dermatologist, but you can, I apologize for the glare, you can get this I think on Amazon. It's for mattifying your face. I actually leave it in the box, and I actually have it in this little container on my vanity here, and it's actually a little bit of a cream color, and I put it just in the areas that really get oily, and of course where my pores are huge, and they're really big right through here. Like, pat it in, and then I also bring it up here, and I put a little bit down here. Nothing too crazy. Everyone does their concealer differently. I put mine underneath my foundation. That's just the way I've done it for a very long time. I'm going to put a little bit of product over my pimples here just to try to combat them. I don't like layers and layers and layers of makeup, but I have a lot of scarring going on right now. This is a lot of hormonal breakout, just really terrible. And I'm going to pat it on here. This is Lancome Waterproof Anti-Crease Long-Lasting Under Eye Concealer. It's for your under eyes, but whatever. This is Light Bisque. I don't really love this for my under eyes, so that's why I'm using it on my face, because I don't want to just, completely not use the product. Got a lot of acne going on right now. Awesome. Take a damp beauty blender and just kind of pat that just a little bit. My pimples sometimes show through my makeup. It is what it is. I don't know. I can't get around it. I'm not going to sit there and just put loads and loads and loads of makeup on. I think that's a terrible idea. I use MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and NW20. I really do like this stuff. I also use the Maybelline concealer from time to time, but this is what I've liked for a long time. So I take a pump out, put it on both of my fingers, and then lightly put it under my eyes. I don't make it too close to my actual under eye area. Sometimes that looks really crepey for me, so I just kind of leave. I'd rather not put makeup on it than put a whole ton of makeup on it. And then I take my beauty blender and just blend that out. Depending on my mood, sometimes I will use a little bit of Prep and Prime highlighter and Radiant Rose. Love this stuff. I've had it forever, and I'll just kind of put just a little bit underneath my or over my Pro Longwear, and then just blend it in. Gotta make sure you really blend this out, and especially when you do your foundation, then, because you don't want it to look crazy. You can even just bring it up a little bit, and this will be a more of a natural looking highlight. I know a lot of girls stripe their face. Number one, I don't have time for it in the morning. Number two, I don't want to look too done. So my favorite foundation right now is the Hourglass Liquid Powder Foundation Mattifying Oil Free. I had been in the color Natural. I thought I was. I'm going to try this out. This is actually the first time I'm using this color. This is an Ivory. This is a shade right next to Natural in the color scale. I'm going to use a Sigma Angle Kabuki. This is an F84. First of all, Hourglass actually tells you that you should use a brush when applying this foundation. I've tried to use my hands, look terrible. I'm going to get a pump out here. It's actually a pretty good pump. And I'm just going to dot it all over my face. Like that. This definitely has a unique smell to it. I don't know how to describe it. This is a little bit more yellow based than the natural color. The natural color is definitely more pink based. So I'm interested to see how this is going to look. Is anyone else like me? Like, I'm kind of neutral toned. I don't want to say I'm super pink, I'm not super yellow. I put a little bit more on. I'm just going to pat that. And I try not to go up too much like into my under eye, since I obviously already did that. I'm going to try to make sure I go down here. I do think this is matching though my neck pretty well. And a little bit more, just a teensy bit more onto my forehead. I try to do less is more, guys. Although I am wearing a full face of makeup. I try not to like be too caked on. Just don't really like that look. Especially as I get older. I used to be like that. I used to be like hardcore, I don't know, hooker makeup? I don't know. It was just crazy. I used to wear a lot more makeup. I mean, some people may look at me and say I have a ton of makeup on. This is nothing compared to back in the day. So the nice thing about this foundation is it does dry to a very like powdery finish, so you don't really need a ton of powder. I do powder a little bit. Under my under eyes, I'm going to use this Anastasia powder, and I'm going to use the banana powder as well as the light powder, and just go under my under eyes. Just a little bit. I've seen Huda Katan. I love watching her. I'm sure you guys all watch her too. She actually uses the Beauty Blender to do this. I've done that a few times, and then for some reason I actually got crepey underneath my eyes when I did that, so I stopped doing that. I'm also going to take a little bit of the light color and just this area right here. I can't get rid of the acne. I don't know. A lot of different stuff, guys. Favorite powder that I use to just set my makeup quickly is the Dim Light Powder by Hourglass. Here it is. It is such a nice powder. You can't even tell really it's on your skin, but it gives you kind of a flawless finish, and I don't know how to describe it. It's very light. It also like make the light like bounce off your face or something along those lines. And whenever I do put it on, I usually go in a downward motion because I have a little bit of hair on my face like most women do, and I want to make sure that everything's downwards. Okay, I'm going to finish my face. Okay, this is the finished product. I just put on a little bit of this Anastasia liquid, I think it's liquid lipstick, whatever it is, and lovely liquid lipstick. It's really pretty. I like it. I just bought it. I've been on a little bit of a shopping binge here lately, which is probably going to have to stop pretty soon. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will be back soon with another video.